Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Thursday, and that means it is time for some thrifting. If you guys have been watching, you've probably noticed that I have been getting some really great deals on furniture lately at one thrift store in particular. And it's one that I used to go to all the time, but I never found anything. Their area that they have for furniture is very small. They never really had very much. So then I stopped going there for like a few years. Just recently, I started going back, and it was like, bam, every single trip there would be another piece, more great furniture, and even better prices. So, yeah, I went back to that thrift store. I went to two others. I'm going to show you guys everything that I found. And I did purchase one piece at the good thrift store. Let's call it the good thrift store. And it's amazing. It's awesome. The price was unbelievable. I can't wait to show it to you. I did not bring the piece home with me yet, but I will pick it up early next week. So anyway, you guys, thanks for being here. Let's go thrifting. Here is our first stop. You've been here many times with me before, just kind of checking out the housewares. This crock was only $3 and I loved it. I already have several, but you can't have too many. I love these. That one came home with me. Let's head back to the furniture. I spotted this mid-century modern desk listed for $50. This piece was entirely laminate or maybe Formica, not unusual for furniture in this era. I loved the legs. Oh, I just love the whole profile of this desk, including the hardware. And while it can't be refinished, it could be painted, but I passed on this one. I'm just not in need of a desk right now. Then there was this cute little parlor table. This was listed for $40. It was a good size, but it was very wobbly. You can also tell that it's very old. I think this would be such a pretty plant stand or just an accent table, but that was too much for me in the condition that it's in. Look at this beauty, you guys, but also look at that price. $250 for this probably antique dresser, and it was in really good condition and had beautiful details. But as a furniture painter and refinisher, that price is just too high to start with. But dang, that is a beautiful piece. And now I'm wondering if the person who donated that beautiful dresser also donated this bed. It looks to be very similar. It is so pretty, but I no longer work on beds or bed frames, but I just had to show you guys this. It was so beautiful. Then there was this trunk, and this one was listed for $80. That's way too high in my opinion. I do have a few of these in my own home. I think they look really cool, and if they're flat on the top, you can use them as a coffee table or underneath the TV, but I have never paid that much for one of these. Back to the basket section, this cute little plant stand was only $5, but look how wobbly it is. I had to say no to that. But you guys know that I always check out the baskets. This one was so pretty, and it was $9, a little bit high, but you can see it's a really good size. I love the weave and I love the color of that one. And then here are some of the other ones that I found. I've mentioned this before, but I always like to check out the baskets. You can get them so much cheaper than from big box stores or craft stores. I love decorating with them. I love staging with them. And yeah, the prices are great. At this thrift store, they usually range in price from $1 to maybe $10 at most, like I just showed you with that bigger one. but always good deals to be found. Never skip the basket section. This one was super cute too. I loved the shape of that. I have a funny story about the next thing I'm going to show you guys. I am pretty sure this painted mason jar is one that I painted myself. When I first started with furniture painting and refinishing, believe it or not, it all started with painting jars. I used Annie Sloan chalk paint and I sold those. So whoever bought that from me, I guess they're done with it and they donated it. But I thought it was really funny to see it there. And again, you guys, I always check out the glassware. Here are some mirrors. I really liked this oval one. It looks like at some point it was probably attached to a dresser. I can tell by the things on the side there, but not in need of that right now, but I have to check it out. This was cute for $50. You could hang it on the wall, like in a basket for like a basket gallery, or maybe put it on a coffee table. Very, very cute. I also saw this little baggie that had some twine and some ribbon for only $1.50. And then there was these birds that were both wooden and metal. There were 3 of them total, $2.50 each. Very unique. Okay, that's about it at this thrift store. Let's hit up the next one. The first thing that I saw was this coat rack, and I really did like the curves and the detail on this. It was listed for $30. Not a bad price, but also not something that I'm in need of right now. Check out this couch, or I don't know, what do you call these things? $290, really? Okay, this wicker and glass coffee table for $50. I thought it was cute. It's charming. I see this style coming back, but I also think that $50 was way too much for it, so I had to pass, but wanted to show it to you guys. Then I saw this set of end tables. They were $25 each. Very simple, very basic, clean lines, but that's okay. You could leave them as is, or they would be easy to refinish or paint, and they were solid wood. $25 each is not a bad price, especially when it's a matching set. I did not pick these up today, but I think that's a pretty good deal. Okay, so speaking of things that are kind of simple and basic, check out this bookshelf. It was listed for $38, and it actually was nice quality. It was, you could tell it wasn't that flimsy material like when you buy a bookshelf and have to put it together yourself. I'm not 100% sure that it was solid wood, but it was very solid, and you know, it's a very useful, practical piece. I always check out the chairs. I've told you guys before that if you're looking to get started or just want to practice, you can always practice on chairs. They are tedious, they're not easy to paint, but like I said, it will help you with your painting skills. And then there was this cutie kind of hiding in a corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. This one was $38, you guys. It was so cute. It's like a vintage commode, and it looks like, I can't tell if it's been previously painted or maybe if that's just some sort of a glaze that was done on it. And I don't love working on pieces that have already been painted or glazed. So this was a pass for me, but it was so darn cute, and $38 is not a bad price. It's a lot of work. Let's head downstairs in this thrift store. I've showed this to you guys before. This is an area that's seasonal. So around Christmas time, they will have holiday decor. In the summer, they have more like gardening and outside stuff. But I did see like 3 or 4 of these end tables. Some of them were round, some of them had that octagon shape, and they were very cheap. So this would be a great piece to start with, to practice on, to try a new color, because they are not expensive. You're not going to ruin them. They are small, so it's not going to take a whole lot of work. So yeah, I had to feature these. And you know, while they are outdated, I have to say, I have seen these making a comeback. I had to walk by and see if there was any gardening or outdoor things that I just had to have. This basket was very cute for $15, a little bit too high in my opinion, but it would make a really pretty planter. And then these apple baskets, $2.50 each, so cute. I use these for outside decorating, more so in the fall. This was very cute for $7, maybe to hang on your door and use as a planter. There was a second one as well. I didn't like this one quite as much, but very cute and better prices than brand new, that's for sure. And here are some more baskets at this thrift store. This one was very cute for $3, very nice size. They don't usually have a huge selection here, but I never pass it up just in case. This pear-shaped one appeared to be brand new. It looks like it still has the tag on it, and I think this would be really cute for coffee table styling or even outdoor dining, really cute. And after checking out the baskets, I just wandered down that aisle to see if there was anything that caught my eye for staging or home decor. This was interesting. It was $3. I think you could use it in your staging or home decor, and it might be cool if you painted this. Have you guys seen that like textured spray paint? I think that might be really cool on this piece. I also found this picture. I'm a sucker for anything blue and white, but I definitely didn't need it, so I passed on that. And then I also found another crock at this thrift store, you guys. I love these so much. This one was $5, but I just got one at the last thrift store, so I passed on this one. Okay, you guys, last stop. This is the quote unquote good thrift store, and check this out. Another buffet. I just bought one here last week for $20. This one was $40, but oh my gosh, it is in such great condition. It is absolutely worth $40. I could not believe that price. But you guys, at this thrift store, they only take cash. And of course, I didn't have any cash with me. I also saw this cute little dresser. I love these pieces, only $25. This one had a lot of veneer damage and would need a lot of work, but look at those sweet legs. It was missing some of the original hardware. Not a deal breaker for me, but again, you guys, I didn't have any cash. What was I thinking? So initially, I left this thrift store empty-handed and could not stop thinking about that buffet. So the next day, I went and got the cash, headed back to the thrift store, and thought, if it's still there, then it's meant to be. And if it's not, it's not. But guess what, you guys? It was there, and I bought it for $40. I didn't bring it home yet, but I will pick it up next week. I can't wait to get it home. I absolutely love working on buffets. They're my favorite type of furniture. All of the drawers and doors worked really nicely. I will need to add drawer stoppers for this one. That is not a big deal, but the wood is beautiful. It's such a solid piece, and I just love working on buffets. That's it for today, you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here.